Hey guys, it's Cthulthu here. Today is the 5th of November 2011, and here I am still at the Dominion Tower. So yeah, this time though, I'm reporting a good ranging method, I think. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm killing Count Draynor, who constantly regenerates his HP, because I'm not using a stake and a hammer to finish him off. For some reason, I mean, you would expect the auto-retaliate to stop once he regenerates, but that's not the case. We are constantly able to keep attacking him for an indefinite period of time. So, this seemed to me like one of the best ways to get some free experience while AFKing. And yeah, basically, as long as you remain active every 5 minutes, there's no reason why you can't continue AFKing quite easily. I mean, for example, what I was doing was I was actually watching Futurama, and I'd forgotten to pick up the stake and the hammer, and I was just killing this guy with my rapier, and then I thought to myself, wait a minute, I could be doing this for ages, and all I would have to do is make sure that this was still the active screen, so this was the screen on top, the window on top, and then I could just use my keyboards to just use the F1 keys, and I'd be able to remain active, wouldn't even have to pick up the mouse and use it at all, and yeah, I could be doing this indefinitely. So obviously I decided to time it, see how much experience I would get an hour. So I did it for 10 minutes, and I got well, basically it told me I was getting 68k experience an hour, and that seems obviously pretty decent for something that is AFKable. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using black knives. I was actually going to get iron knives, but then I realised black knives were twice as good and only 2 GP more, so I bought 5k of those, and I put on the best range armor I could find in the bank. Obviously, I wasn't going to go buy armadillos and all the rest of it just so I could test out this method that is really meaningless for myself. But yeah, I mean, I have average gear, to say the least, because basically I have Dragon Defender and Dragon Boots, which both do nothing in terms of ranging. Neither does my aura. My nate helm rather, I don't know if that does any good for range bonus damage, but I don't think it does. Well, it's clearly not as good as Armadillo helmet or something better like that. Then I've got Caril's, obviously inferior to Armadillo and Pernix. Fury could be beaten by Amulet of Range. So yeah, lots of things I can still replace. So what I'm trying to say is, even though I was getting 60k experience now, which I thought was pretty decent, it could actually be far better with better gear. Then there's also the fact that I'm not using prey or pots, so that's another thing that would be able to obviously increase that experience an hour. So now we're talking about easily 80k, perhaps even close to 90k an hour using this method. Obviously, it's not as good as Chin Chompers in a multi-combat zone. It is, well, it must be far cheaper though, and not to mention the most important fact, the fact that it is AFKable and that you don't have to concentrate on it. Then again, I don't know how much you have to concentrate on Chin Chompers at the skeletal guys in Monkey Madness Island, whatever it is, Ape Atoll. I don't know. I've never actually done that before, so I don't know how it works. I don't know how much effort it involves. But it's not something that I've done. It's not something that, well, it seems like it involves a lot of effort, and this certainly does not. So, I would definitely recommend, doing this, sometime soon, obviously, because chances are when Jagex do, realise they've made a little mistake, they will probably, nerf this and make sure that nobody else can do this. And yeah, obviously you could try magic as well. I think magic would be decent. I'm not sure how weak Count Draynor is to magic. Then again, he is level 34 or 37, so he should be weak to everything really. 37, there you go. And let's see, and melee, the only reason I didn't continue to use melee is because when he regenerates, he only regenerates 250 HP, so your hits are capped at 250 and there's no point. I did try bolts as well, ruby diamond bolts using both chaotic and dominion crossbow, and that was just a stupid idea from the start because both weapons are way too slow, and plus because the damage is capped at 250, you're just wasting those diamond and ruby bolts. You might want to try mithril bolts though, but I'd still think it'd be slow. I would also definitely try arrows, just normal arrows and a magic short bow or something. Maybe that'll be decent. I'm not 100% sure again, but perhaps even dark bow. I mean, these are things that you can definitely try out. But all I really tried out and looked at the experience rate for was black knives, and that was 68k with the inferior armor, without prayer, without potions. I mean, there is a potion in my inventory, but I didn't use it. The only thing that's really going for me is the fact that I'm obviously 99 range. So anyway, guys, make sure you do try it out if you do need range experience. I don't know about you guys, but I used to hate training range because I never could afford chin chompers to do it the fast way, so I had to do it the slow way, the single combat way, and I would have much preferred this way of doing it. So definitely worth a while trying, especially seeing as you probably have a limited time to do this. So thanks for watching, guys, and have fun.